guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video. So today is going to be a nice summer glowy everyday makeup tutorial that I'm going to show you guys. This is what I want to do when I want to be glam. I've been finding myself wearing less makeup, but this is my go-to routine, so I'm going to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Okay guys, so to start off my routine, first I'm going to start off with skincare. So my skin is nice and cleansed. I put on my serum and my oil so that I can have a nice natural glow. So then after that I'm going to prime, and this is just my NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer, and this is just going to remove and blur out any large pores that I have, because in summertime we tend to have larger pores, so you want to prime before any application. Just use my NARS primer. So a nice skin prep. And then right after that, I go right into my foundation. I start off with foundation. This is just how I do it. So for foundation, I use this L'Oreal Airbrush makeup foundation. Yes, this is pretty heavy, but I'm going to show you guys how to achieve a more natural look with this kind of foundation. I like this because I like a more full coverage look. I like, you know, if we're gonna go in, we might as well go hard. So I just take a brush, I dip it in, and then I apply it on the back of my hand because, you know, that gives me more control. And then I just apply it all over my face a little bit. And this is just going to give me a smaller application rather than a heavy coverage one. So to blend that out, I'm going to use my Tarte foundation brush. This is absolutely amazing. It's pretty dense, so a dense brush is going to give you more of a full coverage look. So for my foundation, what I do is I pat in the product around my most problematic areas so that that product can really sit there and do its job. And then I pat, and then I buff. And yes, this is a little light, but I'm going to show you guys how I let everything work out together. So like I said, in my most problem areas, I'm going to pat and buff. And I'm just going to blend that out around my whole entire face. Make sure you get the perimeters so you don't have any lines of demarcation. And then I'm going to take the brush if I want any more, pat it on. And this is how I apply my foundation. So patting and buffing motions is what really works the best for me. And getting perfect. I'm going to let everything get, you know, everything's gonna come together, guys, don't worry. So after my foundation, I go in with my concealer, and what I use is the infamous LA Pro Girl Concealer. This is in the shade Pure Beige. And what I do is I just squeeze a little bit. I'm always using the back of my hand so that I can get a nice portion control. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit underneath the bottom of my eye. I'm not gonna go too far out here because I don't want my face to look crazy. So I just stick to the middle of my face to get that nice highlight. And remember, I'm not applying too much because we're summertime mommies, so always make sure you're controlling how much you're applying. So to blend this out, I'm going to use a Real Technique brush, and this is a like sliding up brush, but what I do to get that more dense feel, I squeeze it to the top so that it can be nice and tight, so that I can get a nice full coverage application. And I'm going to pat. And then to blend it out, I open the brush up more and blend down towards the bottom of my face. And then I take a little bit and just put it on my eyelids to prep for any eyeshadow. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I'm sure I'm looking real ghosty right now, but it's all good. So I'm just gonna pat and blend. And then I'm going to take whatever's left over and go put it around my mouth. to cancel out any type of pigmentation, even everything out. I'm gonna take a little on my forehead. I don't do the whole forehead and under eye shading. I just stick to my under eye and then take whatever's left over because I find that that's what works best for me. So to set that, I'm going to use my L'Oreal banana powder. And this is really good for us brown skin because it doesn't leave you with a white cast. So I'm gonna use just a big fluffy brush, dab that in, look up and pat. And I used a generous amount of that because in the summer we tend to sweat, we have oils. So setting your makeup is what's really key. And because the banana powder doesn't leave you with a white cast, I go in. So I'm just going to set anywhere I highlighted. I'm going to sweep it a little around my face for that foundation, especially my forehead, so that our face isn't dripping. And that is that. So after I do my foundation and my concealer, I normally go with my eyebrows, but I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit to get rid of this ghostly look. So to do that, like I said, I don't do the whole contouring and highlighting thing. I do it a different way. So to bronze up my face, I'm going to use a fluffy brush and a nice brown powder. And this is basically contouring, but not the full shebang. So I'm just going to take that and sweep it along the hollows of my cheeks. I'm always patting to make sure that the product is really sitting in there. So I dab it, and with a really light hand, I blend. Give my face more dimension. So I go along the hollows of my cheeks, I bring it under my jawline and down my neck. And then if I'm feeling fancy, I'll take a little bit on my forehead, just to give my face some dimension. And there, as you can see, it doesn't give me that much of a blunt contour, but it definitely brings some more color into my face. So I find that this works better. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of orange blush to just flush my cheeks. And I find that orange is cute for us because, especially in the summer, it just gives you a nice golden look. So I love orange blush for the summer. And that gives me a little bit more color to my face. So I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush that I set it with. I'm just going to blend it out so that it doesn't look so harsh. After that, I go into my eyebrows. Now, my brows are a little tricky because this is a new brow pencil that I'm using. This is just a regular light brown liner, and I got light brown because I find that the lighter you use, the more natural it looks. Especially if you have like a light hair color, you always want to coordinate that with your brows. So this is how I do my brows. I'm going to start in the beginning, really lightly with a light hand along the shape of my brow, and just go along the shape. And I'm using a really light hand so that nothing comes out too harsh. So we're gonna do the same on the other side. I would normally have a spoolie, but I don't have one right now. So I'm gonna start along the bottom of the front, really lightly, and go towards the shape of my brow. When it comes towards my arch, I go a little higher. I'm gonna do the same on the top. Flick up. for that nice square shape. This is actually a good liner, guys. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But that's fine because it gives me more of a subtle brown. So to clean that up, I'm gonna go back in with my Ellie Pro concealer, apply a little bit on the back of my hands so that I control how much I'm putting, and just clean up. I'm gonna drag the bottom down a little bit. I'm gonna do the same on the top. So now we are going to blend that concealer out. I'm gonna go back in with my IT brush, and this is just like a nice little smudger brush, and I'm just going to blend the bottom out. And I'm going to blend the bottom part downwards into my lid and the upper part upwards. These are the brows for you guys. A nice, simple, back in with my banana powder. And just gently sit around that brow so that nothing moves. Okay, so after we snatched the face of the brows, I get into my eyes. And I'm gonna start off with eyeshadow. I'm just using my Jaclyn Hill palette. It's pretty old, but I'm gonna go in with this light brown and this deeper brown to form a transition shade. And I'm going to blend that in my crease and a little bit above my crease because the transition shade is what makes them take us serious, okay, honey? That we're going to go in with some more bright shimmer. So I'm going to take this coral shade right here, and this is like a nice, not coral, copper. This is a nice copper brown, and I like the more brown, neutral, shimmery shades because it just really brings out our nice brown skin. So I'm going to take that and pat that all over the lid with just a flat top brush. And this is just a nice way to brighten up and lighten up. We want to glow. So I'm going to take that, blend that into that transition shade. And then we have one more step after. I'm going to blend those two shades in together. And then I'm going to add a nice pop of gold in the middle of my lids. So to do that, I'm going to use this. This is by LA Colors, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually really pigmented and really good. So I just use that. It's a blue shimmer. I take a nice angled brush because I'm only going to apply this in the middle of my lids. I'm just gonna pop that right in the middle. And then I'm gonna bring it a little bit into my tear duct to open and brighten. This is just gonna give us that golden shimmer, honey. The same on the other side. And you see how low it's gliding on, it's really smooth, and I paid, guess what? $1. So if you need some shadow, LA Colors is the tease. Gonna blend that out. And then you're gonna have a little bit of excess after you use shimmer, fallout. So you're just gonna wanna take your fluffy brush and sweep it away. You're gonna blend anything you need to blend out. And this is really just my simple golden everyday routine, guys. Like, this is what I do. So if I'm really feeling fancy, I'm going to go in with this deep purple and apply a little bit of that into my outer V, which is over here. And this is gonna give a nice sunset feel and really just deepen that eye. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and I'm really doing this with a light hand. Okay, and that is it for the shadow. So to clean up the edges, I go back in with my LA Pro Girl concealer, and I don't really need to take anything out. I'm just gonna sweep the applicator in a straight line going upwards to just clean up the edges. So I sweep up. I don't even squeeze anything out. I just use the applicator. I bring a line up and then I bring it out. And of course blend with my smudger brush. And then we have the eyeshadow, honey. So after my shadow, I go in with my winged eyeliner. And I'm going to be using, this is by Surratt. And this is just their liquid eyeliner. It glides on really smooth. It's pretty pricey. When I don't use this, I love Wet n Wild. So to start off with my wing, I always start off with my right side, and I start in the beginning. So I'm just going to draw a straight line. Going across my eye. And it's running low, so it's a little dry. But I start off with strokes. I stroke it over. And then for the wing, I follow that concealer. So I swipe up a little. And I'm gonna bring it up at the top. And bring it over. And then if we need to do any cleaning, we will. That's how I do that. So I'm just gonna take my concealer and really, with a harder hand, clean it up. I never have to do this, but of course I'm doing today. And then that's just what I do. Take some concealer, it's not the end of the world. We're gonna do the same on the other side. I'm going to start off with the wing this time. I start off with the wing and then I drag it over. And then I'm going to form my line. So this is guys, so don't worry, practice this. Perfect. I'm going to try to eat out those wings. Okay, this one is not giving me what I wanted to give me, but it's all good. So then after my wing liner, I of course have to go in with a bottom water eyeliner. So what I use is just this regular normal black waterline. And I'm just going to drag my eye down a little just to get a nice precise line. And apply that. And this is called your waterline. And then to really make it polished, I'm gonna line underneath my tight line, and that's the line underneath your upper lash. Just to fill in any missing spaces. And do the same over here. I go right into my mascara. And this is absolutely amazing. This is my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Excuse my hands. And the applicator is really, really good. And I'm just going to apply that to my lashes. Normally I would have on like eyelash extensions, but they're too much money. I know I'm not the only one who's not paying $150 for some lashes. but I will for some here. So anyway, I'm just going to apply my mascara. This step is what completes it all. I'm gonna apply. I always get my bottom lashes. And after that, our favorite part is our highlighter. So I'm going to use, this is by ColourPop. This is a loose shimmer highlighter. And it's kind of rose goldish. So that's gonna go great with my skin tone. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that, tap any excess off in the top, and then I apply. And I'm just using a nice fan brush from Real Techniques. This isn't too dense because I don't want too much of that product there. So I focus my highlight on the upper. I'm gonna come back and blend that out. Sweep it on my nose. I get my forehead really, really lightly. We're gonna blend everything out. But you gotta get that. You gotta get that cheekbone. Okay, to blend that out, I'm gonna go in with a more advanced fan brush and just pat it. There. So then after all of that is done, I'm going to go into my lips. So I'm just gonna go in with this nice nude lip by Lipstick Queen. Absolutely amazing brand of lipsticks. They have their really nice nude lip. This is in the shade Nonsense Nude. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that in the middle of my lips. And dab it out because you don't want to look ashy. And then after my new lip, I'm going to go in with just some regular lip gloss. This is the infamous Bath & Body Works Mint Gloss. So I'm going to apply that, and I always focus my products in the middle because it gives you more definition. And then just to set that, I'm gonna go in with my Max Fix Plus and just about 2-3 pumps. And there you have it, lovelies. A nice, simple, everyday, beautiful, glowy summer makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned some tips. I hope you guys love how it came out. I love how it came out. Normally I would go with some lashes, but you know, I'm not feeling the lashes today. So this is a nice alternative. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in my next video.